What's up, people? Welcome to today's session. How are you guys doing? I hope all of you guys are doing good, taking care of yourself, having a fantastic, fantabulous day, and you guys are having a very productive day as well. Welcome to today's session. Welcome to the Prodigy session of ICSE 10th, because today, people, we are going to get into the actual topic of machines, where we will be understanding some of the most important terms that is related to machines in this particular chapter. So we'll mostly understand about mechanical advantage, what is a load, what is an effort, what is velocity ratio, what is the efficiency of a machine, how do you calculate it, and I will also give you some quiz questions towards the end, which you can solve and let me know in the comment section. But anyways, guys, before all of that, let me introduce myself. I am Anoop Manoharan, and one of the quotes that I truly believe in this, guys, that your life is an average of 5 people that you spend most time with. Let me repeat it. Your life, how you are right now, is an average of 5 people that you spend most time with. So whatever you're going through right now, understand that the kind of people that you're around or you're with or you spend most time with also has an impact of how you live. So guys, I would like to start the session by saying this, that always choose your friends properly and always be with those people who's going to lift you up, not people who's going to push you down. All right. My name is Anoop Manoharan. Like I mentioned before, I am a master teacher of physics here at Vedantu. I did my aerospace engineering, and one of the reasons why I took up aerospace was because I love space science. I love learning and solving a lot of different kinds of problems, and that is why I took up engineering as a whole. And I've taught and mentored thousands of kids all over the country. That it has been my esteemed pleasure to have taught more than 10,000 plus students all over the country on YouTube as well as on the Wave platform, and have helped several of my students score 90% and above. So that's about me, guys. And yeah, apart from that, I love to play a lot of football, as I've mentioned this in the previous session also, that I love playing football, and one of my favorite team is Manchester United. If there is any football fans out here, please give a shout out in the comment section. All right. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot. And with that said, let's get into the riddle for today's session. After this, I'll also take you through the entire outline for today's session. So this is the riddle, guys. A girl who was just learning to drive went down a one-way street in the wrong direction, but didn't break the law. How come? A girl who was just learning to drive went down a one-way street in the wrong direction, but didn't break the law. How was this not possible? Or how is that even possible? Now again, guys, do not copy the riddle. Do not Google the riddle. I don't want that. I want honest answer. Whatever the answer is, let me know in the comment section. Let's see who gets it down the fastest. All right. So anyways, guys, I would also like to mention about the weekly schedule that we had this particular week. So as you guys know, introduction of machines had already come out on 12th. So I hope that you guys have watched that. That was just a basic session of what you have studied in the past. Like you've already studied this chapter, simple machines, in your 6th grade. So this particular session was basically a recap of what you've done in the past. Then we also had a master class that was basically how to prepare for the new pattern of CBSE, which I came live yesterday. Then machines 1 is going to come out on 15th. That is the day that I'm recording it is a little early, as you guys know. The roundtable discussion of the 2-term board exam for CBSE would happen tomorrow. That is on 15th itself. That is on this particular day. At around 4 o'clock is when it's going to happen. That is, all the teachers are going to come together. We are going to have an open discussion with you guys to understand what are the ways that we can tackle this new change in the system. And we'll also have light for CBSE 10th light. I would be coming live on Friday, and then on Saturday I would be coming. It would be a premiered session where we'll have light session number 7. All right, so these are the weekly schedule, and for all of you guys out there, we also have the pro exclusive micro course with me, people. So if you guys are interested in studying with me on the Wave platform, you guys can have an opportunity to enroll into the Vedantu Pro Subscription course and also get a free subscription for the micro course as well. So this micro course would be covering two major topics. One is be a pro in lens, bro, and master electricity like never before. So these are the two concepts that we are going to be covering in that pro exclusive micro course. So if you guys are interested, why not? Let's join together and make a amazing session out of it, right? So anyways, guys, as you guys know, there's a good news for all the ICSE students out there. First of all, liver has been removed from your syllabus of 2021 and 2022. So happy news for all of you guys. Reduced syllabus for physics, especially in machines. Your liver has been completely removed. So all you have is basically mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, efficiency, single fixed pulley, single movable pulley, combination of pulley, that is your block and tackle system, and one fixed and other movable pulleys. So these are the kind of topics that you're going to be having. Liver has been completely removed, so that's a very, very good news for all of you 10th graders. So party people, party. All right, so yeah guys, let's get into machines. So in today's session, guys, we are going to answer or tackle some of the major problems. We'll understand what is a machine, what are the function and uses of a machine, what are the most important technical terms that is related to machine, that is what is a load, what is an effort, what is mechanical advantage, what is velocity ratio, what is work input, what is work output, and what is the efficiency of a machine. So these are the topics, these are the major topics, terms that we're going to understand in today's session. So let's start with the simple one. What is a machine? So if you've ever watched this movie called as Three Idiots, you would have probably learned a lot from that particular scene where machine is anything that makes our life easier. Even the zip is a machine, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yes. So yes, guys, a machine in simple words is anything which is man-made, which makes our effort or which reduces our effort to a very large extent. It is something which makes our life much more easier for everything. Like, in that movie, there's a scene where it is too hot, turn on the fan, machine. If it is too cold, turn on the heater. What is it? A machine. So anything that makes our life a lot more easier and a little bit more, lesser effort has to be put in from our side, that is nothing but a machine. But if you go for the technical definition of it, that is the Wikipedia definition of it, a machine is a human-made device that uses power to apply forces and control movement to perform an action. This is what Chatur would have said in that movie. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So I gave you the Funsuk Wagdo definition and the Chatur definition also. This is the Chatur definition. That is your book definition, what you have. Now, I would suggest in your examination, obviously you can't write Funsuk Wagdo's definition. That is your the Amir Khan's definition. You would have to write the book definition itself. So please do go through your textbooks and go with the book definition itself. But in simple words, guys, machine is anything that makes our life a lot more easier. Now, machine is something which makes our job a lot more easier. Be it a carpenter or be it a person who is be it a blacksmith, whatever it is, whatever the profession is, whatever they are doing, machines. There's machine for everything and anything, and it makes our life a lot more easier. But the question is this, guys, what is the function of a machine? Like, why do I have to use a machine? There are several reasons for it. One is that to lift up a heavy load. Imagine I have to lift up a heavy load. Machines would make my effort a lot more lesser. So it will basically act as a force multiplier. It increases whatever force, whatever effort that I put in, it will multiply it and make my life a lot more easier. That's the first one. Second is that it is used to change the point of application to a convenient point. For example, let's talk about a pulley. Now, in a pulley, it's easier for you to pull down something than to pull up something because you're working against gravity at that time. But when you're pulling down, you're working with gravity. So it can be for changing the point of application as well. It could be for changing the direction of effort also. And finally, guys, it can also be used for gaining speed, which is also known as a speed multiplier. So it could be for any of these. So the machines that we use are designed such a way that they are able to accomplish, or they're able to do at least one of these functions, which makes our life a little bit more easier. I'm not saying that it makes our life super easy, but yes, it makes our life a little bit more easier. So yes, guys, let's talk about the force multiplier first. Now, the thing about force multiplier is that it reduces the effort. So force multiplier refers to something, a machine that decreases the kind of effort that we put in. So whatever effort we put in, for example, guys, let me give you an example. Now, every one of you guys would have seen a car jack before. Now, to lift up a car, people, we have to be like Hulk, or we have to be like, full on steroids and stuff. You have to be like super bulky, like, like Rock or John Cena and all that, in order to lift up a car. But not all of us are John Cena and Rock. Look at this. This is not John Cena. This is no Cena. This is what it is. Now, people, so to lift up this car, if you want to change a tire or to check what's happening in the engine, so what would we do? We would use something called as a car jack or a jack. Now, this jack basically reduces our effort. So you basically put the force on one end, that is the lever that you have, that is the effort arm, and the load would be basically the car or whatever vehicle it is, which is placed on that. So as you pull this lever down, as you apply force on the effort arm, what's happening is that the load, basically the force is being multiplied, and that amount of force that you have to put in is not as much as you have to put in order to lift it directly. So it basically reduces your effort and thus helping you to lift up the car in a much more easier manner. But the question is this, guys. What is load? What is effort? Because I have not even mentioned that, and I'm constantly saying so load, effort, but what is it exactly? See, guys, let's say that you're lifting up a dumbbell. So the dumbbell here is the load. So what is a load is nothing but any bulky or heavy object that requires an effort to pull it up, or that requires an effort to move it. Any bulky or heavy object that requires an effort, that is what is called as a load. Effort is nothing but the force that you put in. How much input are you giving? How much effort are you, the force that you're applying on it to make that desired change on the load is what is called as the effort. Let me repeat it. Effort is nothing but that the load is nothing but the heavy object. It is nothing but the heavy object or the bulky object that requires an effort to move it. Effort is nothing but that force that you apply in order to move that load. That is what is your load and effort. And these two terminologies, guys, please don't ever get confused. It's very, very important. So if you're not able to recollect it or remember it, please take a screenshot and keep that with you, because it might help you in your future when you're preparing for your exams. All right, so that is the first thing you must remember. Now, guys, what I'm going to get into is a little bit more technical. That is, if I talk about a force multiplier, my effort is going to be much lesser than my load, or the load is going to be much more greater than the effort, because again, it's a force multiplier. So you have to remember that here your effort is being added up or is getting multiplied several times in order to lift up the load. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is a change in direction, or the convenient point of application of effort. Like, for example, guys, when you're cycling, you're sitting in a very rest position, right? Your legs are rested. It's not like you're sitting in a very uncomfortable position. Your legs, generally you sit straight, right? So here also you're almost sitting straight, and you just have to put your effort on the pedal. You just have to, put some force on the pedal. And as the pedal rotates, the chain would rotate, and hence the back wheel would also rotate. Now remember, guys, here it's much more easier for you to sit like this and pedal than to put your leg back and pedal. You could have placed the pedal at the back tire also. That would have reduced your, that would have reduced some sort of loss also happening. But it wouldn't be convenient. It wouldn't be something that you're comfortable with. So sometimes we use machines in order to change the point of application of effort as well, like in the case of the pedal. And as the pedal rotates, the chain rotates, and what happens? The back wheel would also rotate. The third thing is nothing but change in direction of effort, like in the case of the pulley. See, guys, like I told you before, it's easier for you to pull down something than to pull up something, because when you're pulling up something, you are basically going against gravity, so you have to put in a lot more effort over there. But when the direction changes this way, when you're working with gravity, the kind of effort that you have to put in is actually much more lesser. So sometimes to change the direction of effort also to a convenient point, we might use the same. All right, that is, we might use a machine. In the case of a pulley, a simple pulley this is. The next thing is a speed multiplier, like in the case of a scissor. Now a scissor basically, guys, what it does is that you're able to do it much more faster. So you see that, in a couple of presses, you're able to cut the entire sari. So a speed multiplier basically increases your, the kind of effort that you put in, that it increases the speed of the load, or it increases it basically reduces your you don't have to basically, you don't have to put in a lot of effort to do this, but even with a lesser force, it is able to easily cut through that. So that's why, guys, it's called as a speed multiplier, because it basically increases your speed at which the load is being moved. All right, so that is your speed multiplier. Now people, since you've understood all of this, that is, what are the functions of a machine, now let's get into the actual technical stuff, a little bit more deeper into the topic. Now is where we're going to understand what is mechanical advantage, what is velocity ratio, and what is efficiency. And these three terms are very important, because if you don't understand this, guys, the chapter might get super duper hard. Especially there'll be a lot of numericals from this point. So please pay attention. The first thing I want to talk about is what is mechanical advantage. In simple words, guys, mechanical advantage is nothing but the ratio of input force or ratio of output force divided by the ratio of the input force. Now, what do I mean by that? See, guys, let's take the example of the jack. All right. So you apply some force on the jack, on that effort arm, and the load is being lifted up. Now, whatever force you apply, is all of it being converted into a different energy and being lifted? No, there is some sort of wastage happening. There will be some friction between the parts. So there is some sort of wastage happening at any point of time. So not whatever effort you put in, whatever force you put in, not all of that force is utilized to lift up the load. There is some sort of loss happening. And that loss, or that efficiency, that comparison that you get, the ratio of that is what is your mechanical advantage. It is nothing but the ratio of output force divided by the input force, or it can also be written as load by effort, or it can also be written as mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm divided by load arm. So it can be either of these three equations, either output force by input force, or load by effort, or effort arm by load arm. All right, so load by effort or effort arm by load arm. That is your mechanical advantage. Now, guys, again, people, different systems will have different mechanical advantages. If mechanical advantage is greater than 1, then that is a force multiplier. If mechanical advantage is greater than 1, like for example, a lemon squeezer or a nut cracker, all of these would increase your effort. It would basically, it will decrease your effort and increase the load. So in those kind of situations, the mechanical advantage that you get is going to be greater than 1. And if mechanical advantage is greater than 1, then the load is greater than effort. If mechanical advantage is equal to 1, that is basically your, in the case of a pulley, it basically changes the direction. So you have a convenient direction to pull it in. So here the load will be equal to effort in the case of mechanical advantage being equal to 1. If mechanical advantage is less than 1, then your load is going to be less than effort. So in those cases, you have to apply a much more greater force in order to move the object. So again, guys, mechanical advantage less than 1, load is less than effort. Mechanical advantage equal to 1, load is equal to effort. If mechanical advantage is greater than 1, then your effort is much more greater than, much more lesser than the load, or load is greater than the effort. All right. So these are the three conditions, guys. The next terminology that you must be aware of is velocity ratio. What is velocity ratio? Velocity ratio is nothing but the ratio of velocity of the effort to the velocity of the load. What did you just say, sir? Let me repeat it. See, guys, when you apply some force, that the force that you apply creates some sort of displacement, create some sort of, the arm might move a little, the effort arm might move a little, like in the case of the jack also. So when you apply that force, at what velocity is that effort arm moving to, at what velocity is the load being lifted up? That is nothing but the velocity ratio, or it can also be mentioned as the effort distance, or distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load. It can be either written in terms of velocity or it can be in terms of distance also. So don't worry, guys. In majority of the cases, you would be using this formula itself. Velocity ratio is what? Distance moved by the effort divided by the distance moved by the load. So once you find out the ratio, the thing that you're going to get is nothing but the velocity ratio. All right. And the last but definitely not the least is the efficiency of a machine, guys, because obviously now, no matter which machine you use, you want higher efficiency. For example, guys, a lot of people in India especially buy Hero Honda Splendor Plus. Why? Because it gives a lot of mileage. The efficiency of the engine is high. And a lot of people in India don't go with other super bikes because the efficiency is less. The kind of output that you're going to get is a lot more lesser. So efficiency of a machine tells us whether it's going to be a good fit for me or is it not. Is it going to increase my effort or is it going to decrease my effort? Is it going to utilize all that force that I put in to convert it to work, or the work done that I do it on the machine, is it converted to work done on the load, or is there some sort of loss happening? All of that you can figure out by using the efficiency of a machine. So efficiency is nothing but the ratio of work done by the load on the machine to the work done by the machine on the machine by the effort. So ratio of output work divided by input work itself is nothing but efficiency. Efficiency is also represented by the letter nu, which is equal to mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So it can also be velocity or mechanical. If you know the mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, you can also use this as well into 100, because it will be, efficiency would be in terms of percentage, right? So into 100% would give you the answer. Alright, so those are the terminologies that you guys have to be aware of in this chapter, which is nothing but machines. Now, if you guys have enjoyed the session so far, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, let your friends also enjoy the session. And with that, people, if you guys want to enroll with us and learn from the best of the best teachers and also get yourself an opportunity to score 100% marks as well as 100% knowledge, you can basically enroll into Vedantu's Pro Subscription courses, which gives you an opportunity to learn with the best of the best teachers, unlimited live sessions with highest level of quizzes, which gives you an opportunity to compete with your friends and colleagues and understand what are your strengths and weaknesses as well. It also gives you an opportunity to get an interactive replay session where you're not only watching the replay, but you're also taking the quizzes while taking the replay as well. And you can also check out the leaderboards at that point of time. And with this, people, you can also download all the premium content. Every single handwritten note is downloadable. You can download it, watch it, read it, enjoy your life with it. And with that, guys, you can also get every sessions would have not only the master teacher, but with the master teacher to help you guys out and to help us out as well, we'll also have someone called as a class teacher. Now, the class teacher's job is to ensure that all of your doubts are cleared inside the class itself. So whatever doubts you have will be solved inside the class. Unlimited doubt solving, real-time doubt solving, all done inside the session. And with that, guys, for your preparations, we'll also have some amazing tests and assignments which would be periodic in nature, every 1 month or every quarter, even every half yearly also you'll have tests which would give you an opportunity to understand what topics are you weak at and work according to that. Alright, and with all of these, guys, we have unlimited number of micro courses. We have courses of Arohan, which is nothing but a stress relief session. You would have breathing exercises in those sessions. You have entrepreneurship sessions. You have arts and crafts sessions. We nurture, where you have so many tons and tons of activities going on. So not only will we be focusing on your CBSE preparations, but you get an overall holistic improvement as a student, and that is what we are promising at Vedantu. And to top it all off, guys, no matter which course you get into, if you go for the year-long program, we are giving you the guarantee that your scores would definitely improve. That is with the help of VIP, that is Vedantu's improvement promise, which tells you that for sure your scores would improve, and if your score does not improve, you can get your complete money back as well. And as an added bonus, you can also enroll into my pro exclusive micro course, and all of the other teachers who are teaching at Vedantu 9th and 10th English, you can take out their micro courses also and be a part of that as well. All right, so many opportunities, a lot less for a lot less. A lot more for a lot less is what you're getting. So let me just quickly show you how to enroll into the course. So this is the previous session, that is before machines, work, power, energy wala chapter. So what you're gonna do is this, guys, go to the description, click on Vedantu, sorry, this is basically the video, sorry for that. So go to basically this one, guys, go to register to Vedantu Pro right now. Click on this link, and this link will directly take you to Vedantu's web page. This is your Vedantu's web page that you can see. Once you click on this link, guys, you can choose your grade, you can choose your syllabus. So let's say you're in 10th standard, you're following CBSE or ICSE in school. Click on that, and basically this is what you're gonna get. First thing that you have to notice is, guys, that there are 3 different options that is given by Vedantu for you people. You can either go with Vedantu Lite, Vedantu Classic, or Vedantu Pro Plus. I am going to talk about Lite today because that is what I like as well. So Vedantu Lite is very simple, guys. You have everything that you need, all live interactive sessions, test series and assignments, all of that would be there. Analysis of the test, assignments, analysis, everything would be there. With that, you will also have unlimited in-class doubt solving. But there is no doubt solving outside the class. Classic would have doubt solving outside the class as well with the help of the Vedantu's app. Vedantu Pro Plus will have all of this and an extra added feature called as a personal mentor, who would be giving you personalized attention for you guys to ensure that you are getting the right help that you need. Now the price of each of these are different. If you go for Vedantu Lite, guys, the 1 month program of that is 2,340 rupees. Let me just quickly show you a small calculation, guys. 2,340 rupees is what you're gonna get. Let's take it as 2,400 rupees. In this 2,400 rupees, you're getting all 6 subjects: physics, chemistry, bio, math, English, social science, all 6 subjects. That means that per subject, you're paying 400 rupees itself, which is the same amount of money that you're paying outside also, guys. And more importantly, you can study at the safety of your home. And the best part is you can study with the best of the best teacher with unlimited live session for that same 400 rupees. All right, that is what is Vedantu guaranteeing you. And like I told you, Vedantu's improvement promise is a sure shot guarantee that your scores would definitely improve. And if your score does not improve, you can get your money back. That is the kind of guarantee that Vedantu is giving you. All right. The year-long program for the same is 27,449 rupees. Again, if you have money, you can go with that, or try the 1 month program and then decide what you want to do next. You can check out all of the amazing, super awesome teachers who are going to be teaching you. We have Vedantu Sir, Kritika ma'am, Abhishek sir, obviously, who can forget Abhi sir, Amrit sir. We also have Kritika ma'am, Harsh sir, Harsh Babaji. All amazing teachers will be teaching you. With that, you can also check out all the timetable of your batches. You can check out all of the results that we have produced in the past, be it Olympiads, be it one of the toughest exams in the world, JEE or NEET, be it 11th or 12th or even 10th standard. We have cracked every exam. We know the formula to crack those exams, and we are promising you that we will give you our best to ensure that you are getting the right effort, you're on the right track. You can check out all the testimonies of the students. You can check out all the frequently asked questions. Every detail that you need would be right here. Everything is very open, very straightforward. You can check it out from the website itself, right? So yeah, guys, let's get back into the questions now, because I promised you that I'll be solving some questions. So let's get into those questions now. So people, for these questions, what I require is very simple. Get your pens and papers. I'll start solving. The first question is this. A force of 5 kgf is required to cut a metal sheet. A shears used for cutting the metal sheet has its blade 5 centimeter long, while its handle is 10 centimeter long. What effort is needed to cut the sheet is the question. Options are 5 kgf, 2.5 kgf, 1.5 kgf, or 4 kgf. When I say kgf, it's not the movie kgf. It's kilogram force. All right. Not the kgf, mines and all. Don't, I know you guys will be thinking like that. I know you guys. Alright, so let's solve this question. First of all, guys, write down the given data. What is given to you guys? A force of 5 kg is required to cut a metal sheet. So that is my load, because that is how much you need. So 5 kg is my load. Now, a shear used for cutting the metal sheet has its blade 5 centimeter long. So at the end of the shear, you have a blade which is about 5 centimeter long. So that is my load arm. My load arm is 5 centimeter long. And the handle of it is 10 centimeter long. So that is my effort arm. I'll write it as EA. EA is 10 centimeter because that is my effort arm. You're asked to find out what is the effort. How do you solve this? Super easy, guys. First of all, we know that mechanical advantage is equal to effort arm divided by load arm. So substitute the values. What will you get? You will get it as what? 10 divided by 5, which is nothing but 2. There is no units. Remember, that is 5 centimeter divided by 10 centimeter divided by 5 centimeter. Centimeter gets cancelled. So 2. There is no units for it. Now, guys, we also know that mechanical advantage is equal to what? Load by effort. You are asked to find out what is the effort. So mechanical advantage is 2. Load is given as 5. Effort is what you're asked to find out. So what is effort is equal to 2 divided by 5 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2.5 kgf. So the answer to this beautiful looking question is option number 2, which is 2.5 kgf. Done, done. That's all. Second question, people. Let's go. A pair of scissors is used to cut a piece of cloth by keeping it at a distance of 8 centimeter from the rivet and applying an effort of 10 kgf by fingers at a distance of 2 centimeter from the rivet. Like, beautiful question. No? Let me repeat it. A pair of scissors is used to cut a piece of cloth. You're keeping the load at a distance of 8 centimeter from the rivet. Alright, so that is what it means. A rivet is nothing but that, say if you have a scissor row, that there'll be this kind of screw kind of thing that is in the middle where the two blades are connected. No, that is the rivet. Alright, so you're asked to find out what is the mechanical advantage and the load as well. So the distance of the load is given as 8 centimeter. The effort is given as 10 kgf and the distance of the effort is given as 2 centimeter. Find out the mechanical advantage and the load offered by the cloth. Options are 0.25, 2.5 kgf, 0.5 and 2.5 kgf, 2.5 and 0.5 kgf, 0.25 and 3.5 kgf. Let's do it. Okay, wait. There's no place for me to solve this question. All right, people. So we are going to get a little creative. Let me see if I can add a slide over here. Is it possible? Nah. Alright, so let me just do it over here only, guys. Let me just do it over here. Unfortunately, there's no extra slide. Okay, let me just do it over here. So what is given to you guys first? What is given? So they're given the load arm distance as load arm. Let's take it as LA as 8 centimeter. The effort arm is given as 2 centimeter. The effort itself is given as 10 kgf. You're asked to find out what is the mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage, once again, guys, is nothing but effort arm divided by load arm, which is nothing but 2 divided by 8. So 2, 4, 8. So that's 1 by 4, which is nothing but 0.25, right? That is your mechanical advantage. Now to find out the load. So again, guys, mechanical advantage is what? It's load by effort. Mechanical advantage is 0.25. Load is what you're asked to find out. Effort is 10. So load is equal to 0.25 into 10, which is nothing but 2.5 kgf. So the answer to this question is option number A. That's all. Super easy, guys. Alright? Bacha level question. Bacha level question. What is this, sir? You ask such silly questions and all. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys would have given it wrong answer. But still, please understand these are the steps. I know my handwriting is very, very neat and you can understand everything, but still try to understand. All right. So yeah, there is the written answer is also given over here. So it's easier for you to get through it. All right. Next question, guys. When a machine pressed by effort moved down a distance of 100 centimeter, while the load is raised by 25 centimeter at the same time, find the velocity ratio. Do I have oh yeah, I have space over here. So options are, people, 2, 4, 8 or 16. Let's do it. So guys, first of all, write on the given data. Distance moved by the effort. Distance moved by the effort. We'll just take it as ED is equal to 100 centimeter. Effort moved a distance down by 100 centimeter. Distance moved by load, which I'll take it as LD, is equal to 25 centimeter. Now you're asked to find out what is the velocity ratio. Velocity ratio is equal to what? Effort distance by load distance. So it's 100 divided by 25. 25 4s are 100. So what is the answer? 4. Mechanical advantage is equal to 4. Sorry, velocity ratio is equal to 4. That's all, guys. That is the answer for this question. Super easy, no? I know. Last question, guys. After this, I have one homework question also for you people. And then I'll answer the riddle that I asked in the start. And then subscribe to the channel also. Alright, here's the question. In a certain machine, a force of 10 Newton moves down a distance of 5 centimeter. In order to raise a load of 80 Newton through a height of 0.5 centimeter, calculate the mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency of the machine. Options are mechanical advantage and velocity ratio 10-10 each. Efficiency is 100%. Mechanical advantage is 10, velocity ratio is 8, efficiency is 80%. Mechanical advantage 8, velocity ratio 10, efficiency is 80. Mechanical advantage 8, velocity ratio 5, efficiency is 100%. Let's go, people! Let's try to do this. Alright, so in a certain machine, a force of 10 Newton moves down a distance of 5 centimeter. So basically, guys, effort is given as 10 Newton and your effort distance is given as 5 centimeter. Alright. In the same way, the load is given as 80 Newton and the load distance is given as 0.5 centimeter. First of all, find out the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. That is the output force by input force. Remember, output force is 80 Newton, input force is 10 Newton. So that's basically what 8 mechanical advantage is equal to 8. Now to find out the velocity ratio. Velocity ratio is what? Again, it is distance moved by the effort divided by distance moved by the load. Distance moved by the effort is 5 divided by 0.5. So that's basically 5 into 1 by 2, which is nothing but what? Oh, so divided, so it will be 5 into 2, right? So 5 into 2, that's basically 10. Sorry guys, it will be 1 by 0.5 is what? 0.5 is equal to what? 1 by 2. So basically you can write it as 5 divided by 1 by 2. So 2 goes to the numerator. So you can get it as what? 10. Velocity ratio is 10. Now to find out the efficiency, people, efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. Why did I write it as R? Because I'm a genius. 1 second, people. Geniusness is tulumbing in my brain. Tulumbing means boiling out of my brain. That's why. Alright, mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. So mechanical advantage is 8, velocity ratio is 10. Into 100 is the formula. So into 100%. So that's basically what, it's basically how much, people? 80% would be the efficiency. That's all. That is the answer, guys. So the answer to this question is mechanical advantage being 8, velocity ratio is 10, and your efficiency is 80%. And that is the end of today's session as well. This is your homework question. Try out this question. Let me know in the comment section. The question is, mechanical advantage MA, load L and effort E are related as what? What is the relationship? What is the mathematical relationship between mechanical advantage, load and effort? Let me know the answer in the comment section. Let's see who gets it down the fastest. With that said, guys, the answer to this riddle was this. A girl who was learning to drive went down a one-way street in a wrong direction but didn't break the law. How come? Because she was walking like a boss. Because here's the thing, guys. It doesn't say that she was driving down a one-way street. She just learned driving, but she can still walk after she learns driving, right? So basically, guys, the answer is because she was walking. That's all. That is why she was not breaking any law. Because you can walk in any direction. It really doesn't matter. No, that's why. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. I hope that you guys would join the Pro exclusive course. Also, all you have to do to join this Pro exclusive course is to enroll into Vedantu's Pro subscription course, and you would be automatically enrolled into it. We can meet in the Vedantu's platform and get to know each other a little bit more better, where you can talk to each other, where I can unmute you guys, where we have a wholehearted conversation, right? It's not going to be a one-way conversation over there. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, because yes, guys, we have some amazing content coming your way. Super amazing content. We have so many things are in the pipeline right now. It's all gonna come your way, like, you know, like buck, everything's gonna hit you. So please subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys in the next session. Until the next time we meet, this is Anoop Manoharan signing off for the day. Have a great day ahead. Have a brilliant and productive day as well. See you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye. See you guys. Take care.